Greetings, MGTOW. This is Neo, I Believe. And I'm here again with another re-upload of a video that was taken down by the tube. This one I don't know why it was taken down. I'm sure they gave me some kind of guidelines and rules and regulations that I broke, but I really don't recall at this time. Anyway, it deals with a time back in 2015 when the former president had just legalized gay marriage. So here I am just re-uploading it, changing a few things, trying to make it as least offensive as possible, but when it comes to these fucking feminazis, I mean, what doesn't offend them? The original video upload was July 8th, 2015. Anyway, here's the video, brothers. Enjoy. Greetings, MGTOW. This is Neo, I Believe. And today I want to talk about the certain laws that have been passed in the United States of America. Now, most of you know that recently all 50 states have legalized gay marriage as of June 26, 2015. Now, what I feel this means is that the government is trying to up the rate of the marriage. The marriage rate has been dropping ever since groups such as MGTOW and any kind of variation of herbivore man. The marriage rate has taken a huge decline. Now, what I believe the government is trying to do is raise that marriage rate back up. But I think this is just nonsense. I think it's really crazy that they're using this tactic. And I don't think it's going to work. Well, let me say that you might have a few gay couples that'll get married. And I don't mean just a few, a handful. There might be a lot, but not a significant lot of gay marriages happening. And when I say gay marriage, I specifically mean gay marriage. A man marrying a man. Lesbian marriage is a whole different subject altogether. I feel that now that lesbians are legal to marry each other, I don't think they'll engage in marriage. I think a woman's entitlement issues, whether she's gay or straight, she's just going to be an entitled bitch. I think that'll get in the way of marriage. I don't think a woman will agree to pay for her own wedding. You see, marriage was an institution where basically a woman would con a man into paying for the wedding. That man being her husband or her husband's father, what have you. In the case of two women getting married, how does one agree on being the financial provider for the wedding ceremony? I don't see a woman stepping up to the plate and saying, I'll pay for the marriage. Marriage to a woman is extracting money from men. So how can you explain that? How can two women get married when none of them will agree to actually pay for the marriage? That's the funniest part of it all. And that's just been on my mind ever since they passed the law. You're not going to have a woman step up to the plate and pay for her own wedding. She still, even though she's a lesbian, she still expects a man to come out of his pocket and pay for her wedding ceremony. It's outrageous, but you are going to see absolutely no women getting married. And again, there could be exceptions. There could be 3 or 4 lesbian marriages occurring in the USA. But how many of those will be funded by one of these lesbian women's fathers? Another thing is that women are going to learn very fast that primarily women provide nothing, they put nothing to the table. They're absolutely a sexual organ. And women are going to find this out through marriage real fast. And lesbian marriages will not last at all. I mean, hell, ever since the law passed, I noticed that lesbians have been real nice to me lately, which is fucking weird. And maybe it's just a coincidence, but they've been real nice and smiley. Their female nature is still, we need a sucker to pay for our lesbian wedding. Women are going to discover that because women are absolutely useless, they're still not only going to need a man to pay for the wedding, they're actually going to need a man to manage the relationship. What's the honeymoon going to be like? Who pays for the vacation to Hawaii or Paris or whatever the fuck? I have a feeling that now that the law is passed, now that lesbian marriage is legalized, I have a feeling women will not engage in lesbian marriage. I have a feeling that they will revert back to their hetero instincts and still try to find a sucker male who is going to pay for her and her lesbian lover. So, gay marriage I see is possible. I don't see men not paying for the man they love. However, I just don't see lesbian marriage happening at all. I think it's the biggest farce, the biggest joke. And I actually don't condone homosexuality, but I will say that there needs to be a separation between gay and lesbian, because supporting gay rights to me is the extent of supporting a man who loves another man. However, gay rights should be separate from lesbian rights. To any younger MGTOWs, or any MGTOW in general, if you've ever been accosted by social justice warriors, with their little clipboard on the street, or at events, at parks, at museums, or college campuses, they would often ask if you support gay rights. And this is absolutely trickery, only because they don't specify that they're asking about whether it's gay rights or lesbian rights. So if you're a man going your own way and you support a gay man to go his own way, you probably support gay rights. However, you don't support lesbian rights because they're different. You see, when they ask about this, they're always... I notice these social justice warriors and these little feminazis in disguise, they often ask about this in a general way. But what they're looking for is for you to give them funds or donations that go towards helping women, and specifically just women. Some cause for a woman who's battered, or some form of shelter that's only for women. They use gay rights as a general to make you think that they're talking about, homosexual men loving other men, and their rights to, do whatever it is that they feel the need to do is the same as a heterosexual couple, for example. But at the end of the day, these little agents of the lesbian party are just looking for you to just cough up some dough for some cause, for some lesbian organization. And it's fucking sad. So I don't even engage with these social justice warriors when I see them on the street or whatnot, and they boldly ask if you support gay rights, because I know that in their mind of trickery, they're not even asking the right question. You can support a gay man doing what it is he wants to do, but in my case, I don't support anything that lesbians do. I'm a MGTOW. Why the hell would I support a group of feminazis who fucked up society, basically? Why would I do that? And again, I don't condone homosexuality among men, but it's out there, and there's been quite a few men going their own way who are openly homosexual. I say that's alright, as long as they don't turn into the type of homosexual who do nothing but pander to women, they vilify masculinity, what have you. So I just wanted to make a short video about that subject. That's been on my mind for quite a while. And we'll look forward to the future of these quote-unquote strong independent lesbians, and see them come out of their pocket to pay for their own damn weddings, if that's ever going to happen. But anyway, stay tuned for my future videos, and I hope to hear from you guys. Please leave your comments, share, subscribe, rate, all that good stuff. Thank you, and believe.